What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene. Today we have a nice full practice for you. This is part of our Yoga for Weight Loss series. Definitely going to work the core, open up the hips, find what feels good in the neck and shoulders, strengthen the legs. You name it, we got it on the mat today. So let's get started. All right, my friends, so today we're going to begin lying flat on our backs. Take a second to get situated, get settled in. And then with a great deep breath in, we're going to reach the fingertips up and overhead. So nothing fancy here. Just full body stretch as you take a deep breath in. And a long breath out, pointing and flexing the feet, maybe spreading the toes, spreading the fingertips, rotating the ankles, the wrists. Notice or remember, a little reminder that it's all connected. So as you flex the feet, you find this sit bone to heel connection. As you point the toes, you might notice what happens to the tops of the legs, the hip creases. And then we'll float the fingertips down and hug the knees into the chest. Scoop the tailbone up and wrap your arms around the shins, and you know what to do here. Just take a couple breaths to find what feels good, rocking gently side to side. You might peel the nose up towards the knees, keep your shoulders relaxed. You might point the toes, you might flex the feet, so just nice consciousness throughout the entire body. And we continue to deepen the breath. And just notice how you feel today. If you feel a little tired or a little weary, or you're maybe not sure if you have it in you to do this video, just stay focused on your breath. Let's take one moment at a time, and we'll let just things unravel. We'll let one thing lead to the next here. Opening our minds and our hearts to a new experience here. And we'll keep the right knee hugging into the chest. Keep the shoulders relaxed as you send your left foot up high towards the sky. Again, you can point and flex here. You might rotate the toes a little in and out. So we're letting the blood flow in the opposite direction here, really maybe imagining that right hip socket kind of dropping down with each breath out. And we squeeze the right knee in towards the heart. Take a deep breath in on an exhale. On your exhale, so follow your breath, be true to your breath. Slowly lower the left heel down. And we begin to connect what, for me, and I think for most we can agree, our Hatha Yoga is all about, which is this balancing of two opposing forces. So if you're like, say what? Basically we're letting the physical practice kind of embody or imbue the principles of yoga here. So what that means is I'm pushing through my left foot. I'm really firming down through the left thigh bone as I pull up through the right knee. So I find a little ease, or I seek a little grace as I press and pull, push and pull. Again, playing with these two opposing forces throughout today's practice. And you might throw yourself off balance, you might fall, and that's okay, that's why we practice. One more deep breath in here. Then on your exhale, take your right knee over towards the left side of your mat and find a nice open twist here. We can open up through the right arm. We can soften through the toes now. You might use your left palm to gently pet the outer edge of your right thigh or your right leg. And you might use your exhale to gently melt the heart open, relax the right shoulder down, down towards the earth. Now close your eyes here, trust that life is good, and find your breath. The birds are chirping super loud here today. It's so nice. So you might notice the sounds around your practice space today. You might notice the quality of air in the room as you begin to settle in. Gently melting back to center whenever you arrive. Take your time as we switch. Left knee hugs in and right leg goes up high towards the sky. So again, just a couple moments breathing here to let the blood flow in the opposite direction, to spread awareness throughout the sole of the foot, and to squeeze the left knee in without clenching the shoulders of the neck. If the leg doesn't straighten, if you have a nice bent right knee, no prob. In time, we'll be able to straighten that, no prob. So be where you're at today with nice full deep breaths. And on your next exhale, follow your breath, be true to yourself as you lower the right heel down slowly. You might close your eyes for this move, imagining what's happening in that right hip socket. And as the weight of that right leg releases down to the earth, should feel really nice, we begin to again connect to this idea of finding balance or ease, maybe even a little bit of grace in between this push and pull, these two opposing forces. So I'm pressing through my right heel strong, guys, flexing the right toes up towards the sky, and I'm firming down through the top of that right thigh bone. Shoulders are relaxed as I squeeze the left knee in towards the heart. I might even find a little movement here if that feels good. Maybe drawing a nice little line from the shoulder to the heart with my left knee. And then on a big breath out, I'll take the left knee over towards the right side of the room or my mat, and I'll find this nice open twist, relaxing through the hands and feet as I open up. Now close your eyes here and trust as you breathe into the lower belly. Nice, long, sweeping breaths up and down the spine. And gently we'll release back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Cross the right ankle over the left. We'll grab the outer edges of the feet like so. Maybe you take a moment here to find a little spaciousness in the lower back. If it feels right, you might bend the elbows left to right. And if you're like, girl, I can't even reach my feet, no problem. Just reach here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Maybe you grab the big toes or your pants. That would be like this. Then wherever you are, take one more breath, deep breath in, and then exhale, choose to let something go. We're gonna rock front to back now, anchoring a little bit of awareness now in our core, navel to spine. You might get a nice spinal massage, a nice back massage out of this. And this will, of course, look and feel a little different for everyone. In time, you might come to enjoy this playful rocking, but maybe today, one or two is just enough for you. After you've had enough, we'll come up to a nice cross-legged position, getting situated here, doing whatever you have to do to find a nice, beautiful Sukhasana. For me, it's itching my nose. Excuse me, Austin. Allergies. Tuck the chin into the chest and roll up through the spine. Lift and lengthen throughout the crown of the head. Nice awareness in the belly here. If you're familiar with the Mula Bandha or the Uddiyana Bandha, half my viewers just went, what? If you're familiar with those locks, you might begin to play with those. If you're not, consider this. Energy lifting up from your pelvic floor. Say what? Just play with it. So rather than just sitting up, collapsing and channeling third grade, when you're asked to sit up tall, see if you can cultivate something a little bit deeper. So again, if you're new to the practice and this is stressing you out, all this yoga talk, don't let it. You're better than that. You don't need that. Just play. What if I were to close my eyes and imagine lifting up from my pelvic floor? Energetically lifting up through the center channel. The Sushumna, the center channel, lifting up. The crown of the head lifts and lengthens. My heart lifts. Collarbones long, chest open. And the shoulder blades draw together. Elbows tag a little bit of weight down. Navel draws in just slightly. I kind of dial my outer rib cage, my lower rib cage in a little bit maybe. And if all this Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha energy lifting is a little odd for you and a little too much, just close your eyes for a moment and think about places where you can lift and lengthen. And think about places where you can ground. Maybe even the tops of the thighs grounding down. Then return to your breath as you draw the palms together at your heart. Take a quiet moment here, my friends, to set an intention. This can be anything you like. It could be find what feels good for the next however many minutes. This could be one word. It could be reconnecting to a New Year's resolution, a personal goal. Maybe it's just a feeling, an essence. So just take a moment to connect to something positive that will serve you right here, right now. And then when you feel like you have it, go ahead and repeat it to yourself, just kind of honoring the power of word, the power of thought. Continue to breathe deeply, fully. And we'll gently bow the head to the hands, really stretching the back of the neck here, feeling this nice stretch in the back of the neck as we bow our head to our heart's mind intelligence, to the body intelligence, just kind of confirming those intentions, considering them already done. Already so. As you take a deep breath in, we connect together. And then on an exhale, we release. Open your eyes and open your palms. Take a look down at your hands, literally. Hang with me. Take a look at the lines of your hands. Spread the fingertips wide. Notice the spaciousness between each finger. Then we're going to take this awareness of the hands and just notice what it channels. You know, like I see some ink from yesterday. Such an artist. Just kidding. It's a marker from like a label from the fridge. I see my mother here. You might see someone in your family, my grandmother. Just notice what it brings up. And then we're going to take this awareness, whether you connected to something or not, and we're going to take this awareness with the hands and come onto all fours. So nice and easy, coming to a tabletop position. Again, connecting one moment to the next and letting it unravel. So really letting things, evolve here. So we take that moment with our hands down with us to all fours. No yoga robots here. So we're pressing away from the earth and we're pressing into the tops of the feet. We're drawing the shoulders back and we come to a nice tabletop position. So just checking with the lower back. If you feel like you may be dipping down a little bit, you might consider hugging the outer ribs up and in and drawing your navel up towards your spine. Then check in with your neck. Maybe you're looking at the video, or maybe just we forgot to remember that the neck is a nice, beautiful extension of the spine, and so we remember that by sending the gaze maybe straight down and imagining a little teacup or a little whiskey shot being placed on the back of the neck. Stay here playing with the integrity of tabletop position. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can press into your foundation and lift the knees, let them hover here for just a breath or two. Nice, strong breath here. We welcome a little heat to the body, a little tremble. We're not collapsed here, but we're pressing into the earth. And then we'll lower the knees, curl the toes under, and walk the palms forward. Inhale, look forward, drop the belly, and exhale, send it back. So we come into this kind of extended child's pose variation, but I'm going to swing a little bit, stretching the shoulders, arms actively reaching towards the front edge of the mat. I can relax the forehead down. Maybe it kisses the mat, maybe it doesn't. I'm going to take 2 more full breaths here. I'm stretching my feet. I'm reaching the fingertips towards the front edge, and I'm breathing into the armpit chest, the upper back body. Great, then I'll slowly draw my navel to my spine, come back to all fours, find your tabletop position again, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. My friends, notice what's happening with your toes. Maybe they've come in here, maybe they're splaying out. See if you can get a nice line here from the knee to ankle, ankle to toe bones. So nice right ankle, right angle. Here we go, tabletop position. Inhale in. On an exhale, maybe again you practice lifting the knees. So I'm just checking in with this line of the spine, drawing my navel up. One more breath here. Shoulders draw back. And then I'll exhale, release. Cat, cow. Let the floodgates open here. Find your breath. So for cat, cow, I'm moving with my breath. Maybe inhaling, dropping the belly, opening the heart forward. And then on an exhale, starting at the tailbone, connecting all the muscles of the front body as I find this beautiful arc in the spine. Take your eyes off the video and trust yourself here as you maybe close your eyes and go inward, moving with your breath, slowing it down. And then when you get bored of this cat-cow, my friends, go ahead and be a little rebel and veer off the railroad tracks. You might shake the hips a little left to right. If it feels available to you, you might even rock forward. Maybe you send it back to where we were. So we're working in a little evolving cat-cow here. Checking out how you feel today, stretching any tight places, sore spots. If you haven't been on your hands in a while, or you're totally new to yoga and you're like, what in the world? My wrists are killing me. Then you might take this moment to come up and give the wrists a little love, a little rotation, maybe even reaching the arms up as you do that so the blood can flow in the opposite direction. So take a little freestyle moment here to find what feels good and connect to a little spinal flex. Then we're going to take the organic energy and the good vibes of this movement, and for some it'll be a little bit hard because it's hard. Sometimes we just want to be told what to do, so go with the flow. We're going to take this kind of seaweed-like movement and we're going to curl the toes under and we're going to send it to downward facing dog with the same kind of energy. So no rigidity, basically. We're going to get into a little flow later, but we're really wanting to kind of start with this soft, easy, breezy stretching, full breath. Being really kind to our body as we check in. So in down dog, we pedal the feet, we press away from the earth, we don't collapse in, we melt the heart back, bend the knees as generously as you need. Then once again, hugging the outer ribs in just a hair here, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. You might imagine your biceps rotating towards the front of your mat and the tops of the thighs spiraling towards the back. Take one more deep breath in here, my friends. And then on an exhale, we're going to go for a nice slow walk up towards the front edge of your mat. Together we'll land in forward fold. Take a nice wide stance here to start. Bend the knees generously, stretching the lower back body. And we let the weight of the head and the arms and the shoulders go. You might shake the head yes, no here. You might grab the elbows, rock a little side to side. Find what feels good. Maybe connecting to an ujjayi breath here now, that victorious breath, audible breath. And we'll take one more breath wherever you are. And on your next inhale, slowly lift up to a flat back position. So for this shape, the palms can be on the tops of the thighs, the tops of the shins, or even fingertips on the earth. And you can mix and match this throughout our flow today. Deep breath in, inhale wherever you are. Nice, beautiful line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. And then follow your breath down. So wait for your exhale. Let's get used to moving with the breath as we come back to that forward fold. Great, smile. Remember your intention. Press into all four corners of the feet. Bend your knees. Tuck your chin into your chest. And slowly roll up to mountain. Stay connected to your breath as you lift the heart, lengthen through the crown of the head. And we'll just take a couple moments here on your own to loop the shoulders. You might fix your pants, fix your hair, itch your nose, whatever you need to do. Kind of go through all those wiggle moments. Draw circles with the nose. Did I already say that? Checking in with the neck. And take as much time as you need to. So just use myself in the video as a guide here today. But take as much time as you need to really move from a real place. So if, again, your wrists are tight, you might take a second to veer off and massage your wrists at any time during the practice. And whenever you feel ready, again, take your time. You'll come to a nice mountain pose with the palms open. So we allow the armpit chest to really lift here as if someone were lifting us up from the shoulder strap. And then as we begin to lift the heart, the tailbone's going to want to peel towards the back edge of your mat. So we're going to lengthen the tailbone down. You might find soft knees to help you with this. And we're going to imagine the hip points shining up towards the sky, north. So we kind of go from here, just to exaggerate, to tops of the thighs spiraling in, tailbone lengthening down, and these two hip points getting a little sunlight. If you're like, I didn't get that, let it go. Another day, maybe another year from now. Deep breath in and long breath out. On your next inhale, we're going to sweep the fingertips up and overhead, just getting used to working with the breath here. Fingertips kiss up and overhead, and on an exhale, we float them back down, palms open towards the front. Move with your breath. Inhale, reaching up, taking up space, spreading the fingertips, and exhale back down. Now begin to integrate the neck. So you might trace your fingertips with your peripheral vision, or maybe just move your nose with your thumbs. So really integrating the neck here. Careful not to crunch as the fingertips come down. We breathe out and chin to chest. Just a couple more rounds on your own. Getting used to moving with the breath. And on your next inhale, we'll reach up. Palms will come together up and overhead. And then on an exhale, we'll bend the elbows, open the heart as you float it down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, just like we did before, your version. And on your breath out, take it back down, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the fingertips left to right, reach up towards the sky, full breath. And exhale, hands to heart. Soft bend in the knees, not locked. Awesome. Here we go. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Palms come together, up and overhead. And on an exhale, we open our hearts and send it forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, long, beautiful neck. Take a deep breath in. Use your exhale to slide it back down. Awesome. Bend your knees. This time plant the palms, and we're going to step the right toes followed by the left toes back to plank. Don't panic. Top of a push-up here. We press away from the earth. We fill 3 full breaths here. So how you fill them is entirely up to you. Holding, clenching, waiting, hips dipping down is not a good idea. So become alive here, just like you did in this hovering cat or that tabletop position. If you need to lower the knees, no problem. Fill your 3 breaths here, pressing away from the earth. Drawing the navel up towards the spine. Everyone, make sure that your shoulder blades aren't collapsing here, but we spread the shoulder blades left to right and lift the heart. 1 more breath, about 3 breaths here, and then we'll all lower the knees, draw them to the center of the mat, lift the toes. You can cross the ankles here just for fun, for style points. Careful not to let the hips dip here. So keeping that integrity from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. Deep breath in, look forward. Open your throat chakra, draw the shoulders away from the ears, hug the elbows into the side body, and slowly lower down. Gaze is forward, nice and slow. Belly comes to the earth. We release our feet down, press into the pubic bone, and on a big breath in, lift up, baby cobra. So careful not to push it up too hard. Let's keep it nice and low here. We have plenty of chaturanga opportunities and vinyasa opportunities, so let's do a little back strengthening here. Pulling the elbows back, pressing into our foundation. You might close your eyes now and reconnect with your breath. Tuck your chin into your chest just slightly. And then on a breath out, we'll release. So we have 2 options during the practice today. One is to curl the toes under from this place. For more strengthening practice, we'll press back up to that top of a push-up and then send it to downward facing dog. If you're working on strength building and you prefer not to do that, you want to go a little slower, a little softer, then we'll always move from here to all 4s, curl the toes under, and then peel up from the tail. So we have lots of options. Together we'll meet in downward facing dog. When you're there, take a deep breath in and then let a big exhale out through your mouth. Bend the knees, slowly look forward. Repeat the slow walk that we did before, or hop up towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. And exhale, softly release back down. Inhale, sweep the fingertips all the way up and overhead, full body stretch, press into your feet, and exhale, hands to heart. All right, so we're gonna add on a little bit now. dancing in the moves. If you need to take a break at any point, you can come to a nice extended child's pose or come back to standing in mountain to watch the video and find your breath and just be where you are today, okay? Here we go. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up and overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, diving forward, follow your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the palms, step or hop it back to plank. Fill 3 breaths here. After 3 breaths, we take a vinyasa. So we can repeat what we did before, lowering the knees down, practicing chaturanga here. Or maybe we stay up on the toes, shift our weight forward, hug the elbows into the side body, and lower down chaturanga to upward facing dog. So we have lots of options here. We can mix and match. Follow your breath, inhale in, and on an exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Melt your heart back, press away from the earth, pressing into all 10 knuckles firmly. Great, now we're gonna drop the left heel and on an inhale, slide the right leg up high. We're gonna fill 3 breaths here. How you fill them is entirely up to you. So you might have a tendency to kind of wait or need to see the video, but your body knows what to do here. We know the downward dog shape. We might stack the hips. We might work on squaring them right away. We might have our left heel high up in the sky, so we're just working on anchoring down through that left heel. After your 3 breaths, slowly bend your right knee and squeeze it up and in towards your heart. Gaze is forward. So no nose to knee here today. We're drawing the shoulders away from the ears and looking forward. And then we'll step that right foot up into our lunge. Woo, hard work there. Good work, everyone. Slowly lower the left knee down. Inhale, look forward. Stack front knee over front ankle, and then exhale, send it back. Inhale, come forward, and now it's all you. So we're gonna play a little bit here in low lunge or runner's lunge. Maybe pulling the right hip crease back, maybe widening your stance, stretching the muscles of the legs, noticing how they're attached to the torso. You might lift that back knee here, or you might keep it nice and low. After a couple breaths, everyone, loop the shoulders, let your heart radiate forward, extension through the spine. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll plant the palms, slide the right toes back, plank pose. Deep breath in. On an exhale, choose your own vinyasa here, lowering down to the belly, coming up to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, smile, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Excuse me. Deep breath in, long breath out. Now drop the right heel this time. Inhale, slide the left leg up high. 3 breaths, my friends, to fill. Be true to your breath. Stacking the hips, pointing and flexing the feet. Maybe work on anchoring that right heel down, pressing into both palms evenly. After three breaths, 3-ish breaths, we'll squeeze the left knee in towards the heart. Gaze comes forward. Hold here, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, left foot comes down. Go ahead and lower the back knee. We come to a nice low lunge. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, send it back. And now we have a little room to play here. So you might rock front and back. You might come to a nice low lunge or runner's lunge and breathe here with the knee lifted. Find what feels good here. Stretching any sore spots, connecting. And then with the knee lowered or lifted, together we'll loop the shoulders. Inhale, look forward, let your heart radiate forward. And exhale, once again, planting the palms. We'll slide the left toes back and take our vinyasa. Follow your breath. Together we'll meet downward facing dog. Awesome, deep breath in. Long breath out. Bend the knees generously. Belly comes to the tops of the thighs. Tops of the shoulders rotate down away from the ears, so there's lots of space here. Then we'll inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop it up towards the front edge. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, spread the fingertips, sweep the hands all the way up. Reach for the sky. And exhale, hands to heart, tuck your pelvis. Just take a moment here to notice how you feel. Observe your breath. Remember your intention. Find that lift in the heart. Then we'll find soft knees again, and inhale, sweep the fingertips up. On an exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, step, or this time you can hop the feet back to plank. Inhale, shifting the weight forward, chaturanga practice. Hugging the elbows in, we slowly lower down. Cobra or upward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and on an exhale to downward facing dog we go. This time walk the big toes to the center line, and we anchor down through the left heel. Inhale, slide the right leg up. This time square the right hip, so you might turn the right toes down towards the ground and flex the right foot strong. Press into both palms evenly. Take a deep breath in. And then on an exhale, we'll slowly, nice and slow, bend that right knee, hugging in towards the heart once again as the gaze moves forward. Inhale, exhale, step the right foot up. Now check it out, here we go. We're gonna walk the left toes all the way up, lifting the left foot up here. Now I take a nice slow entrance into this standing split, and I want you to just kind of forget what you know about standing split shape. Work on the sensations here. So I press into all four corners of the right foot. I really keep a soft bend in my right knee as I stretch through the right leg. I'm gonna pull my right hip crease up and back as I stay alive through my left foot. So how high you get that foot up is no matter. In fact, we wanna dial the left toes down and really flex through the left foot as if you're pressing into the ball joint of that big toe. If you have blocks or if you have a chair, you can lift it, lift the earth up to you so you can work on this here. If you're wanting to go a little bit further and play with balance, you might walk the fingertips in line with your foot. Maybe even wrapping around the leg. Take a deep breath in wherever you are, really bright through the legs. Press into that left heel. Then on an exhale, anchor navel to spine here as you slowly bend that right leg and release the left toes down. Strong breath in here as we bend the front knee and inhale, lift the fingertips up and overhead, high lunge. So we're hugging energy into the midline. Great, bend to your left knee here, lengthen tailbone down just like we did before, and allow the hip points here to get a little sunlight. So I'm going from here to bending the left knee, really scooping the tailbone under and letting those hip points shine up. Strong high lunge here. You might straighten the back leg in. Again, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, bend the elbows. Thumbs are going to spread back towards the back edge of your mat. Spread your fingertips. Inhale, lift your heart. Tuck the pelvis. And exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, fingertips kiss up and overhead. And exhale, bend the elbows. Awesome, let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Excuse me, my voice broke there. And then we gently release. Plant the left palm next to the right foot. Feel free to lower your back knee. On a nice, sweet, sweeping breath, I'm gonna reach my right fingertips all the way up towards the sky, coming into a twist. Again, back knee can be lowered. Take a deep breath in here. Pull your right hip crease back. Careful not to collapse into your foundation, but press away. And then on an exhale, we'll release. Great, plant the palms, slide the right toes back, and take a vinyasa. You might take a break here instead. Find your own bliss here today. Choose your own adventure and stick with your breath. Together we'll meet downward facing dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. Bring the two big toes together, this time anchoring down strong through the right heel. Inhale, slide the left leg up high. Take a moment to square the hips. Maybe notice what's happening with the shoulders. If you're kind of dumping all your weight into your right shoulder, drop the left shoulder down. Inhale in, squeeze the left knee all the way in towards the heart as you exhale out, gazes forward. Then we'll step the left foot up into our lunge. Great, here we go. With fingertips on the mat, I'm going to soften the right knee and step the right foot up. Standing split. Now again, especially for our practice here today, just forget what you know about standing split. That shape here, right? We're gonna work on sensation rather than shape. So pressing into my foundation strong, staying soft in that left knee, engaged. I'm gonna lift my right leg up high. Nice awareness in the shoulders. Right toes dial down, and I'm gonna really press into the ball joint of my big toe. Spread the toes, breathe. Maybe you walk the fingertips in, maybe not. Maybe again, you're on two blocks here, kind of like two stilts. So we're making do, finding what feels good in the challenge. And the thing about balancing postures is you do sometimes throw yourself off balance, right? We practice dealing with that too. And if you fall, I'll catch you. One more breath here. On an exhale, anchor navel to spine. Soften through that standing leg. Send the right toes back. And with one bold, sweeping breath in, we reach the fingertips up high. High lunge. Also known as crescent lunge. We pull the thumbs back. And we do a little housekeeping here. So especially in your home practice, right? It's yours to explore and yours to tend to. So when you're in a fast-paced Vinyasa class, hopefully you're still doing the same, but you kind of go to class to move with others, breathe with others. So here you have a chance to tend to it. Bend the back knee, lengthen tailbone down, scoop the tailbone down so you can lift those hip points up towards the sky. Then you might straighten that back knee, breathing deep. Inhale, looking up. We might begin to maybe integrate the neck on this move as we exhale, bend the elbows, chin to chest this time. Inhale, challenging our balance with the gaze, reaching up, looking up. And exhale, bending the elbows. If that's too unstable for you, you can just keep your eyes focused on one thing. Working slowly but surely towards a place of more balance, stability, and ease. One more, inhale. And exhale, bending the elbows. Great, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release. We find our twist on the other side. Right palm comes down. We can lower that back knee if we need to. And inhale, sweeping the left fingertips up towards the sky. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Press away from the earth. One full breath. And then on an exhale, we release. Awesome. Plant the palms, slide the left toes back, and take your vinyasa. We're going to take 3 breaths in child's pose or downward facing dog. So you can choose your own resting posture here, coming into an extended child's pose or resting in downward facing dog. Fill your 3 breaths here. Nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. See if you can extend the inhale, extend the exhale, nice and long. If you're in extended child's pose, slowly make your way back up to downward facing dog, or we'll take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and hop towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and release down. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, full body stretch. And exhale, back down we go, forward fold. Inhale, lifting up, flat back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Plant the palms, step or hop the feet back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, shifting forward, lower down, cobra or upward facing dog. After your heart opener, take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, down dog. From here, we'll walk the big toes together, drop the left heel down. Again, inhale, slide the right leg up high. Exhale, bend the right knee, squeeze it in towards the heart, gazes forward, open your throat. Step the right foot up. Then immediately we again go into the standing split practice. So this time, pulling the right hip crease back. This time you might begin to wrap the right hand around the calf. maybe the left. And maybe you're like, girl, another day. Another year, dude. Breathe, press into your left foot strong. And then we'll soften the standing leg, connect to your core as you send the left toes back. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Nice, strong crescent lunge. And then exhale all the way back down. Take your twist, inhale, right fingertips reach up towards the sky. We press down through that right big toe, so make sure your right knee's not coming out here. And then exhale, down we go. Slide the right toes back and Vinyasa. In downward dog, we'll drop the right heel and inhale, lift the left leg up high. Deep breath in, exhale, bend the left knee, squeeze it up and in towards your heart, gazes forward. Then we'll step the left foot up in your own time. Find a softness, a buoyancy as you practice here, standing splits. Right toes down, left hip crease pulls up and back. Connect to your center, your core, and we play here. And it might be here, y'all, no problem. So one thing I want to say that I would absolutely say if I was teaching public class is if your right butt cheek is stacked over your left butt cheek, then we're kind of going into more of a half moon situation here. So dial your right toes down to the earth, drop your right butt cheek, and breathe into the sensation. One more breath. Then connect to your core as you exhale, soften through the standing leg. Right toes back, inhale, woo, high lunge. On an exhale, releasing down, we find our twist. Right palm to the earth, inhale, open up. And exhale back down. Take your Vinyasa and then together we'll meet in child's pose, everyone. Take 3 breaths here, fingertips sweep, swim towards the toes, and we rest the shoulders, the head down. Take a rest. Then slowly we'll reach the fingertips up towards the front edge and take your time. Enjoy the transition as you come back to all fours. Inhale, lots of love in, and on an exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Awesome work, my friends. Stick with it. We inhale, look forward, and exhale, hop towards the front edge. Inhale, flat back, draw the shoulder blades together, and exhale, bow. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up, reach towards the sky, and hang with me. Exhale, enjoy this move. Back down we go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step it back. Vinyasa, chaturanga to up dog, or lowering all the way down to cobra. Together we'll meet in downward facing dog, where we'll walk the 2 big toes together in once again and drop the left heel down strong. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, squeeze the right knee in towards your heart, gazes forward. Step the right foot up, pivot on the back foot, and slowly we'll rise up for a little grounding moment here in Warrior One. Super strong Warrior One, tend to it. And when you're ready, inhale, arms up high. Deep breath in here. Now check it out. This isn't your mama's balancing practice here, so you might have thought we were going to do a bunch of tree pose and stuff, but we're not. Yay. We're going to anchor navel to spine here. Hug the outer ribs in. I'm going to slowly pivot on the back foot. I'm here. And then on an exhale, I'm going to turn towards the right side of the mat, sending my right fingertips towards the back, and also pulling gently right hip crease towards the back edge of your mat. So I'm coming into a twist here. Remember this, tailbone lengthening down, hip points high up towards the sky. So yours might be here today, no problem. Breathe. Then we're going to turn the right thumb down, reach towards the outer edge of your left thigh, and inhale, left fingertips up high. So you can see what's going on here. I'm dropping the right thumb down, and I'm reaching the left fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale in. Then think about moving from your center, dialing from your center, your navel or your heart. I'm going to open up to Warrior Two on an exhale, pivoting on the back foot. Awesome. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, reverse warrior. Sink deep into that front leg. Inhale in, and exhale all the way back down to your lunge. Awesome. Plant the palms and take a vinyasa or skip it. Together we'll meet downward facing dog. Deep breath in, and lion's breath this time. Long breath out. Drop the right heel. Inhale, slide the left leg up high. Exhale, bend the left knee, squeeze it in towards your heart. Gaze is forward, super strong. Step the left foot up, pivot on the back foot. Ground for a moment here in Vira 1, Warrior 1. These pants are wackadoodle today. Reaching fingertips up high, take a deep breath in. Then on an exhale, connect to your center. Full body experience as we pivot on the back foot and find our twist. So this will be a little bit different for everyone. Tend to it. Deep breath in. Then we'll send the left thumb down now to the outer edge of that right thigh. Reach the right fingertips up and overhead and breathe deep. Hug energy into the midline, inner thighs, squeeze in towards the midline. Deep breath in. And then on an exhale, enjoy this move. We're going to pivot on the back foot. Dial the heart and the center around. Come out to your warrior 2. Awesome. Inhale, reach forward, up and back. Take it into reverse warrior. Inhale in and exhale all the way back down to your vinyasa. Feel free to skip it. From downward facing dog, we will repeat. Dropping the left heel, here we go. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Stick with it, my friends. Squeezing the right knee in towards the heart, gaze is forward, you got it. Step the right foot up, take a moment here to ground in Warrior 1 as you inhale, reach the fingertips up. And exhale, pivot on the back foot. Open up towards the right, right fingertips back as you open your heart to your twist. Then right thumb down as we lift the left fingertips up and overhead. Stretch. And then enjoy this unraveling as we, I just saw a cardinal. There's a cardinal right there. It's cool. Inhale in, exhale, warrior 2. That was cool. There's a cardinal behind me. Pull the pinkies back, strong Vira 2. Inhale, reach forward, up and back, reverse warrior. And then exhale, all the way back down we go. Vinyasa. Last side, from downward facing dog, we drop the right heel. Inhale, slide the left leg up high. Exhale, squeeze the left knee in towards your heart. Then step it up into your lunge. Warrior 1. Deep breath in. Exhale, pivot on the back foot. Connect to your core as you open up into your twist. Inhale, left thumb comes down as you reach the right fingertips up and overhead. Breathe. And then enjoy this unraveling. Out we go to Warrior 2. Pivoting on the outer edge of that back foot, nice and strong. Remember, lengthening the tailbone down. Inhale, reach forward, up and back. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. And then exhale, all the way back down we go. Last chance for a vinyasa. Feel free to skip it. And then on an exhale, back to downward facing dog for 3 final breaths. In through the nose, maybe out through the mouth if you're feeling really hot. And then slowly we'll lower to the knees. Awesome. Sweep the toes to the right side of your mat. Come to a nice cross-legged position, just like we did before. Take a moment to rotate out the wrist if you need to catch your breath. Then we'll flip the palms up and inhale, sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes and let something go. Just notice how you feel. And then we'll take it into a nice gentle twist. So right fingertips walk behind, left palm comes to the top of the right knee. This is the journey here, tucking the chin into the chest and rolling up tall, taking a deep breath in as you do so, and then exhale, imagining your heart moving towards the right. So careful not to muscle this, right? Use this pattern of inhaling, rolling up, and exhaling, journeying into the twist. Inhaling, rolling up. And exhale, we journey into the twist. Soft in the neck. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then use your exhale to switch. Right palm comes to the left knee, left fingertips behind. Careful not to crank it up, but let's move with the breath. Inhale, rolling up. Head over heart, heart over pelvis here, and exhale. Maybe it's a physical journey, but maybe it's just imagining yourself twisting, turning. Maybe it's an energetic thing. So play here. This is so valuable for the body, for the mind, for the spirit as well. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then exhale, we'll release back to center. Awesome work, my friends. Send the legs out long. Press into the heels. Then send the fingertips out in front. And then turn the fingertips down so you're really pressing through the palm here. This should be a nice stretch for the wrists and the tops of the arms. Kind of come into this zombie or this thriller move here. And we connect to our core. The tops of the thigh bones firm down. And we get a little booty massage here as we roll down. At least for me, I cracked my tailbone once, many moons ago. Terrible. And so this is always a nice move for me. Who would have thought I would ever do this again? So grateful for the healing process. Take a full body stretch when you land. Deep breath in and exhale. I don't care who's in your practice space or near you. Go ahead and sigh it out. Bend the elbows. We come to football goalpost arms here, cactus arms. And you take a nice moment here to just chill and relax, to notice how you feel. Notice how your yoga mat in this moment, this channel, this community, your breath literally has your back. Your yoga mat has your back in this moment. It's pretty cheesy, but it's pretty cool. From here, we have a couple of options. If you're short on time or you just need to get boogieing, go ahead and make your way to Shavasana here. Otherwise, we'll bring the feet, the soles of the feet up towards the sky, grab the inner arches or the outer arches, and take a happy baby. Play with this tilt of the pelvis, so you might, instead of imagining the tailbone going up towards the sky, you might imagining it peeling towards the front edge of your mat, creating a little bit of space in the lower back body. And then, you can find what feels good here, rocking a little back and forth, maybe stretching one leg, then the other, itching your foot, popping your toes, whatever feels awesome. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Let your breath begin to soften. The body begins to cool down. Then we'll gently release. Soles of the feet are going to come to the mat, and we're going to windshield wiper the knees over towards the right side of the mat, just letting them fall naturally. Hands can rest wherever they naturally lie. Then you might just stay here, or for a little bit deeper of a stretch, you might gently lift your right foot and bring your right heel, your right ankle to the top of your left leg. Just letting gravity do the work here. So nice, soft, easy stretch here. You can begin to relax your jaw, soften the skin, maybe even close the eyes. Inhale in, release. And on an exhale, we'll slowly shift the knees towards the left. This might feel awesome just right here. You might not even need this extra little move. But if you do, gently lifting the left leg up, crossing the left heel, on top of the right thigh, and again, softening through the fingers, the jaw. If that sigh felt awesome, you might let a sigh out here. Letting it go. Awesome, then we'll release. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Interlace the fingertips, bring them behind the head, elbows left to right. Inhale, send both legs up towards the sky, scoop your tailbone. Inhale in, exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders up. Breathe here, one last connect to the core. For more here, you could begin to scissor the legs. Keep the elbows nice and wide. Then send your gaze up and away, so up and behind you, so that you are really taking any unnecessary tension out of the neck. Couple more breaths here, you got it. And then we release everything down. Awesome. Hug the knees into the chest, crawl your shoulder blades underneath you. Oh yeah. Deep squeeze here, big hug, take a deep breath in. And then on an exhale, Shavasana. Sending the legs out long. Traditionally, we let the legs splay out. We let the arms rest gently at our sides, but you can break it up here. You can be a rebel if you want to bring the hands on the belly. Maybe you have a pillow or something handy to cover the eyes or pillow the head. Set yourself up for a moment of relaxation, a moment of letting go, of stillness, and a moment of surrender. We all are very busy. We spin a lot of plates. We have a lot of things to do, things to manage, emotions to wrestle with, to deal with. But it's pretty freaking awesome that you took this time to work it out on your mat. So what's 60 seconds longer here in Shavasana? Give yourself permission here to do absolutely nothing, to allow the mind and the body and the heart to absorb the nutrients of your practice. Stay here for a minute at least, or if time allows, stay here longer. I'll bid you farewell here by bringing my palms together and saying namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me.